Greetings, everyone. My name is Adderville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this weekly morning live stream, I'll be covering a combination of both Veersmith levels and some other levels I found online for the next 2 to 2.5 hours. Then I'll showcase art on the server. Nice to see you all. Seems like we're starting out with a noticeably smaller crowd this week, but sometimes it happens. Happy Day of the Dead, everyone. Happy post-Halloween and happy Day of the Dead. Alrighty then, let us begin with this level, Downtown Grassland by Oscar, with 110 plays and a score of 54. Looks like downtown's been overgrown a bit. Grass is overgrowing not just the ground, but also some of the vehicles. Seems like Plant Life's taking over. How's the weekend gaming been, everyone? Darn, doesn't protect against that, unfortunately. Okay, hopping off. I will note that decline drops may require 2 different analyses for the ending because I know a future update will add future updates will add the co-op mode and 2 extra worlds. But I will resume my playthrough of that game next week, at least on the pre-recorded front. Crowdfunding? No. It's free stuff. It's more like update. Oops. Sorry about that. It's not even really DLC, it's like updates to the base game itself. Alright, here's the schedule plan for this week. Tonight, I'll be concluding Mega Man Unknown 13, hopefully. And tomorrow morning will be an extended Memes Plus React stream. Yes, after holding it off for over a month, I'm returning to that. And let me put it this way, I don't mind the meme section, I'm not sick of it. I like both sections about equally now. My plan is I'll do like 1 or 2 weeks worth of memes, then 1 or 2 weeks worth of reacts, then switch between the two. As funny as this would be, why would I have I don't have the game installed currently, Jaden. Why would I... Yeah, I wouldn't download the performance update unless I was gonna play it soon. And I'll put the final word for memes plus reacts. At this point, I don't really mind either. I don't really place either over another. Both are worthwhile in their own ways. Me though, I usually prefer doing stuff like playing games or playing either single player or co-op experiences. Hey Tornado, Sunflora, and the patio. Welcome. Nope, this is not a modded background. This is part of the base game. Thanks to the new background layering update, you can pull off stuff like this. And it's pretty cool. This is one of Oscar's better backgrounds, I gotta say. A lot better than their usual fare. Thank you, Sunflower. Deleted. Hey Pedro. Certainly creative mind, yeah. I can see why this got several upvotes. Level design wise, it's fairly plain. It's mostly fighting against enemies in different elevated terrain, but it's enjoyable. Nothing offensive or really anything too boring. But what it wins out is especially the graphics and aesthetics. Nice layering in the background and foreground stuff. Hey Queen Monica, welcome to stream. Did you move it to another server? Again, Jaden, and to everyone else, the Discord server, it's not as popular as I expected it to be. It seems most people only use it either for the backlog, submitting levels, or just to get a reminder of when the next stream will happen, as that seems to be where most of the activity occurs. That may resolve itself in the future. Second up is Twilight Man by Big Vincent. 134 plays and a score of 44. Again, it seems like outside of Mega Man Maker, outside of Mega Man Maker and Mega Man in general, the community Discord server isn't really interested in like indie stuff. Well, not just a pile of memes, but also a pile of many other reacts. Choo-choo. I see, Pixel Boy. Thank you, Oscar. I just finished here for one of the stages. Pretty cool. You only missed a few minutes. Like only the first stage. Simple reason for that, Jaden. There are other more established channels which cover that. Okay, that was an ad. As I was saying, simple reason, Jaden. There are other more well-established channels which cover those sorts of things. And because of that, well, less people show up here when I decide to do those exact same games. It'd be one thing if I was covering, oh no. It'd be one thing if I was covering fan games and ROM hacks of those more well-known titles. What? Okay, I can get crushed. It'd be one thing if I did those, but I'm not. They must get activated a little bit off screen, so... You're thinking that's one example. That's two examples, Jaden. But there's also there's numerous medium-sized YouTube channels or streamer channels. Yeah, it's just off screen. Must be placed right over here, so the shot actually hurts them, which activates them. So anyways, there's a bunch of also medium-sized channels which are more well-established, so they also will take priority over mine. The only times where the search algorithms will actually prioritize me more will be for Mega Man stuff. Yeah, no. Be gone, zombies. Thank you for the N-base CD description of SMG4. I just wanted to point it out because when I was talking about more well-established tubers, I wasn't really thinking or referring about the super large ones. Ah, so it's based off of Kirby and Forgotten Land, I see. Your stage, Oscar. SMG4. Mario, a fat Italian that is the avatar of his world. He's gonna do something very illegal. Good point, very strong. Bad point, incredibly stupid. Likes spaghetti, dislikes exercise. But again, as I stream more and become more well established, and more importantly, network, hopefully more people start showing up actively. Number 3 up is Poor Man Adventures Season 6 Episode 3 by Queen Monica. 11 plays, score of 3. This has an SF replacement, so I'll be silent. Absolutely, there's more space left. Please leave your level IDs in chat, no more than 2 though. So there's a ceiling there. As for an overall schedule for the rest of the year, well... before I go to Partners in Time in late November, or later this month, there is one more key game I do wish to cover. Yeah, that's... I know I did that very short LP on a few days ago, on Thursday. There's gonna be at least one more title that's shorter I want to cover, then I'll do Partners. Do I have a shield? No. The pickup actually killed me. I'm liking the client's drops a lot, actually. Like, I can't do a proper gauge because of how the difficulty works, but I really appreciate how every stage introduces a new gimmick, or has a new central gimmick or set of enemies. It actually does a better job of using its gimmicks than many other platforms that are played. This would be a lot easier if I had a shield-based weapon. Too close to the right. Thank you, Lotus. Once I get past this first section, the stage will likely get very easier. That's usually how it goes for these sorts of challenges. If the instant death pit below didn't exist, this will also be a... When I say instant death pit, I also mean the one that ignores iframes. Let's do this the slow way then. Uh-oh. Alright, we're out of here. This is an NSF of Lava World from Blaster Master. Don't tell me I missed the key already. Oops. I forgot one of my goals. Whoops. This looks scarier, but it's actually easier. Eventually, I am gonna play the original Blaster Master. Ooh, going for the double. No, no, no. Okay. I'll add both of your levels to the queue, the written one, once I'm done with the stage. Too soon. Still too soon. It looks like it's yeah. I don't have burst chaser movement, so that's not a no-go. That's where it gets difficult. Well, we'll see. I'll look forward to that. What do you think about the Next Fest demos so far, everyone? Your favorite? Least favorite? Everything in between? I know what Pixel Boy's most favorite one is, but how about everyone else's? Oh my goodness. Not gonna lie, but this is actually kind of tense. Will this get me? No. Getting that E-Tank's too risky. Sheesh. There's a way to make this easier, and I'm gonna do it now. No, let me through, let me through. I didn't want to risk it, so I decided to grab it. I may have missed one key, but I don't care. Ah. That's all I needed to get the weakness. I didn't cover Rivals of Aether 2 because fighting games are not my area of expertise. Both the classic type, both the classic type and the more non-traditional ones. Decision. Yeah, it is. It is one of the nastier levels you have. I'd still say the hardest part is the beginning part, especially because of that, some of those jumps. The latter part's difficult, sure, but they're more, I would say they're more safe spots you can stand on, where you won't get killed if you wait too long. But it's certainly, these stages are certainly having a lot more memorable stuff to it. Not interested. There are thousands of other games I want to play, so because of that, I'll leave fighting games to someone else. And if I were to ask for a coach, I already have 2 acquaintances and friends in mind. Thank you for making it, Monica. Board up is Hydro Garden Part 2 Underground Grove by TylerBot. 5 plays, score 3. Last week I played Part 1 of Hydro Garden, now on to Part 2, which they said is much better. Let's see, my favorite Steam Next Fest demo would probably be... Favorites would be Anton Blast. The last... exactly where we left off of Part 1. At the end of that. My favorite Next Fest demo so far would be... Oh shoot, that could have been bad. Anton Blast, Entropy Survivors, Splintered Fate, and a game which I haven't actually posted the edited Let's Try for yet. What happens if I take the right route? Light, you say? Oh, I can switch characters. I'm gonna bite the bullet and play his role. Oh shoot, wait. I forgot, each of them have their own level chunks for themselves. What do you mean the first film was the 2007 one? You'll need to clarify. Let me in! Oh my goodness, you have to keep moving. Like, there was I distinctly remember there was like the 90s live action one. Got caught on the ladder. Like, when you say first TMNT film, you have to be more specific. Like, if you're saying that, if you're talking about the true first one, that'd be the 90s one. The first 90s one. So close. Oh, so 2007 TMNT movies, what introduced was your first piece of TMNT media. That's what you mean. That makes a lot more sense. Let's go, let's go! What? Got hit by one. My first piece of TMNT media was the 2003 anime series. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Legs a go, Lega Man. I want that key because it'll be important later. I know it's optional, but I'll do it. Ah, not close enough. I was 5 pixels off or something. I made it near the end once, only to get hit there. Then no special weapons to make this easier, or charge shot. Let's go, go! Got it. That's what it hit me there. I need to do it. I need to initiate a jump. Hey, Buster. Not high enough. I noticed. Sorry, Jaden. Once the stream's over, I don't have time to spare. Because I missed that one job, I can't make it now. I'll try a few more times. If I can't make it, I'm just gonna ignore this optional route and go on the main route, which is intended. Let's go, let's go. I was mashing A, and it decided no. You know what? I spent enough time here. I'm just gonna do the actual level. Alright, let's do Rolls route. Okay. So much easier than the optional round, I gotta say. I just wish either the weapons roll got were actually decent at attacking. Well, this is gonna suck. I see. Putting aside the difficulty of the harder route, I like where this is going. Okay, that deactivates that. See, how do I hit one of the switches from here? I don't mind being it. I can also just, I could have also equipped the hard knuckle, and that'd probably make this easier. The problem is it's not as spammable. The problem if it hits the rightmost block is then, I fall. Like with hard knuckle, this is no problem. In fact, let me just restart the stage again. I'm not sure how to do this with the salt water, unless I can get the droplets in between the blocks. I may have a more difficult time against the enemies, but I can actually beat this now. Okay, just as I thought, it's the same level chunk. As for the Steam Next Fest demo, which I didn't expect to like as much, that of course, that honor goes to Sulphur, which has released in early access, which is currently in early access, by the way. Hang on, I think the timings are off. That's better. It'll have to be later this month. After the current level pack, there's Mistress Gardevoir, and then I think one more, then yours. See? Okay, I need an explanation of how to accomplish this section with the salt water. With hard knuckle, it's a cinch. But I need an explanation of how to actually reach it with the salt water. How often do I stream level packs? Usually Saturday evenings, but next Saturday evening I'm going to be covering a different game. Oh my. Like tonight I'll be finishing Mega Man Unknown 13. Next Saturday evening I'm going to be covering a different game. The Saturday evening after that will be Mistress Gardevoir's level pack. me out, let me out. Outer Wilds? What? Excuse me? There are many games that compare software to, but Outer Wilds? Really? That is not at all I got the impression from that game. At all. Like, it doesn't even control like Outer Wilds. It plays and controls far more like a boomer shooter. Like, the only reason why I didn't play as a boomer shooter is because I was really low on ammo, and I didn't want to take risks. Like, there are many things I can compare that game with. Those would be like extraction shooters, and of course, good old boomer shooters. But Outer Wilds, no. It doesn't really fit in terms of the gameplay style or the It doesn't really fit in terms of the gameplay style or the graphics or the story. But I want to hear more of your perspective, Jaden. Why do you say it feels more like an action-packed Outer Wilds? Okay, I'm here. Alright, ignoring that section, ignoring the soft lock with salt water, I'm gonna call it a soft lock for now until I get the solution for that. This section is pretty fun. I thought it was gonna be a pain having been locked to the hard knuckle. In reality, though, it works out pretty well. The exploration and lore is neither either fit either. Plenty of games have a lot of Hey Dave. Infinite roll. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, pff, I didn't even get up there. I'm gonna say two things. First of all, the exploration is that is part and parcel of many different 3D action roguelites. Like, that doesn't make a software special. And the lore, well, it's just mainly given for the characters, and plenty of games have a decent amount or a heavy amount of background lore. Currently it's on the decent side. If anything, it's also a little bit more on the whimsical. So all in all, comparing this to the situation with Crowsworn and Hollow Knight, it doesn't really match for me. If anything, Jaden, it sounds more like you haven't played enough, if anything, it sounds more like you haven't played enough video games. So your reference library is a lot smaller. It's similar to the situation with me and fighting games, or various other game genres I don't really play that much. Or racing games, for example. Because I don't really play that many racing titles, my reference pool of referring to stuff when talking about them is far smaller. Okay, I got past this room. Almost. I get what they're trying to do with the bubbles, but and they work decently well, but I think there are better ways they could also be accomplished. At least there's no way to get soft locked here. And I already had a whole discussion months ago about what I think about rip-offs versus clones versus directly inspired by. And then there's the whole situation of, is it really bad if something's a rip-off? Quote-unquote. Like, at least here, for my terminology, assuming something isn't soulless, I just call it, at worst, a clone. Remember, I grew up in the era of... I grew up in an era where we used to call FPSs Doom clones. I'm used to this sort of thing. G freaking G. Could have finished this earlier if I played a little smarter and I didn't jump in a pit. And I didn't get stuck with the salt water, and I didn't go for the side route. I do want to check one thing. Does Pro Man get a different route? And then of course there's the whole situation of whether do games really need to always push the boundaries or evolve to be fun? And my answer to that is no. No, of course. Sometimes people want more of X, so they ask for more of X type of game. Okay, it's different. They kinda camouflaged in with the background there. You may want to change the color. Oh no. Let's go, let's go. Oh, actually, it's fine. I do want to show both routes off, so... Eduardo. I understand playing it with the background, but could you have at least changed the color of the bouncy balls to red or something? They are important. Yeah, fuse metal water sage. Oh my goodness, this is so much less frustrating than dealing with the picket men with the other weapons. Whereas that section focused more on... Well, it seems like the Proto Man's section of the stage focuses more, or includes the bouncy balls as well. I don't know, the Proto Man route feels more enjoyable. Whoops. Checkpoint placement is also on point, regular ones. Thank you, Eduardo, for the reminder. Later, probably next year, early next year, I will play Hollow Knight. It's inspired a lot of different indie Metroidvanias of recent, as in the last 5-10 years, so of course I need to cover it. Along with Super Metroid, and Symphony of the Night. Once again, you need to fill up my reference pool. Also playing awesome games. Sometimes it's a good idea. I do like playing classics. You don't have to actually play the game to reference it. Let me repeat that. You don't actually have to have played a game to reference it in your library of your mind. You can watch streams as well, or playthroughs from other people. But I find... And that comes in quite handy. Will I play a Silk Song? Probably. Uh-oh. Whoops. I just say this, please before making comparisons between games, it's advised to... That's why, before becoming a critic or something like that, you should furnish your reference library. Even if it's kind of more... Even if it only consists of the more popular titles, that should still help. No, I lost the key. Wow, 4 decades later, eh? Again, for my own right, that's why I don't like to make that many comparisons with racing or fighting games. Because again, reference library and knowledge of genre is far less. Especially racing games and a few other genres. Like, my genre that I prefer checking out is usually platformers. Platformers, and if you go to subgenres, platformers and roguelites, specifically action-based ones. Oh, excuse me, I tried jumping. Platformers and action roguelites, and for subgenres, of course, Metroidvanias. Trying to get more into Souls-likes. Oh yeah, the other demo Steam Nexus demo I quite liked was Void Souls. That was pretty fun. Once I'm done with this pad, I'll move on to the next stage. As this stage is already I spent almost half an hour on this stage, and already it's decent. The Proto Man route I feel is a lot more enjoyable than Rolls. And I'm guessing Mega Man has his own route. I'll double check after I'm done here. Oh my gosh. Squid on moment. Lag! Why would I prioritize E over M? And that's it! We made it to the boss fight. So, I do want to check that thing. Yeah, comparisons between games I don't find are a bad thing either. The reason why I use them, and many critics also do it, is because they're like a handy shorthand. I should be able to judge it on its own merits, definitely. But having comparisons between games that do it worse or do it better, it can be a handy yardstick. As not everyone may be well versed in those individual merits. Okay, no, I have to switch between the two. I don't know if it's better than Part 1. I kinda like Part 1 more than this. But, especially the Proto Man route, it was fun. Alright, Eduardo. Regardless, I will cover Part 3 next week. So 5th up is Roll Next Remake KZ10 Stage by Fire Sawdust. 23 plays, score of 8. And yes, my biggest want for this channel is being able to cover more games, especially indie games. When I say want, I mean desire. If you're gonna exit out soon, I can cover your level right after this one. Oops. Now, anything below here? Ah. That didn't really have much of a challenge, it just let me go down. At least put some enemies there or something. Like, maybe some flying mats. Their armor doesn't really mean anything because Roll can just use a broom to cut through. What? But I already did this. When I got teleported back, did it actually send me... Okay, when I got teleported back, it actually hit me on the checkpoint. Slope elevators. Alright, I'll cover your... Don't worry, I'll cover your stage regardless. Okay. So when I teleported, I must hit that checkpoint. Okay, double checkpoint here. I don't think we needed that, but... doesn't hurt. Yee! Close. Oh, slope conveyors? Yeah, I'd like to see those. I haven't seen them in Magmol or Megamix. They'd be cool. I understand that Fire Sawdust, but we had a checkpoint placed one screen after the last checkpoint, and the difficulty between the screens was minimal. You could potentially perish there, sure, but very unlikely. Multiple elevators. King sure does love plastering the logo. No, no. Darn it. Oh, I'll guess I'm not getting that key. So crushers, elevators, and conveyors are this level's forte. Or focus. Okay, Yamada Man with a single ice attack up there. They're just doing their best. I needed healing anyways. That wasn't so hard. Outside the confusion at the beginning with the teleporters and checkpointing, this is one of the easier roll next stages, gotta say. Nice! Oh, not nice. Lower score. Welcome to stream, Sawman, Mega Fan. Welcome. It was in kind of an ed stage, like Talonbot stage is still the best of the stream, but it was fine. Alrighty then, let me do a quick inventory. Thank you for saying your level, LJ. I see, tech demo. Alright, I'll be right back in 5 or 6 minutes. And I've returned. Let's finish the rest of the levels in the stream, hopefully. See you later, Lotus. And I quite dislike X6 as well. It's my least favorite X game in the series, in the mainline series. 6th up is Mega Man, Animal Rage 2, Kong Man, Primate Ruins, Pilot Patio, 69 plays, score 29. So when I inevitably play it, I'm not going to be playing on extreme mode. No sorry. I'm still contemplating whether I should. Okay, I'll just do this in Mega Man for a change. Let me check actually. What did I do last week? Rhino Man at the Military Depot, and Penguin Man in the Crystalline Pole. Please do, Buster, without using the X6 tweaks, because I want the quote-unquote classic experience. Military Depot seems like this. Like, I'll probably play through X6 first with classic stuff, and then I'll use X6 mod. Also, despite X6 being my least favorite, I don't really like X7 either. I think that's mostly boring. Really nice. Yeah, for voice. I will say this, Hymax's team is awesome. I like the soundtracks of X6 and X7, especially X6. I actually like the soundtrack of X6 more than X5 in general. And I dare say it's up there in X4 in a few regards. Of the PlayStation trilogy, my favorite would be X4. I like X5, but that's with several caveats. I could see why Sunflora under Fandom Heresy. Denied. You are not getting past that bridge. Yeah, X7 is very lackluster. Okay, I didn't even notice that until, like, basically damage boosted. Again, I get what they were trying to do with it, but, let's just say that they failed in many regards. Oh. I'll talk more about it when I actually get to it. X6 also kind of suffers from the same issue as X3, but at least to me, worse situation. Oh no. Sega Genesis would be that. Very questionable at... yeah. It's also... X6 is also another game that's a victim of being rushed. Like, again, it does... Here's the thing. I will say... I will say this. X5 and X4... X5 and X6 certainly tried to experiment and push ideas forward compared to X4, which felt like it was kind of a back to basic. I like X4 a lot, don't get me wrong, but it felt kind of like a back to basics game after X2 and X3, especially X3. I do appreciate trying to push the series forward, and it just really needed more time in the oven and playtesting. If I were to summarize my main issue in X4, it's like, it's a back to basics thing. Also, compared to X1, it's... stand still after shooting it. There we go. Oh gosh. Run for your life! Luckily, that wasn't a high damaging enemy, otherwise that would be it. X6 tried to bring back the X1 and actually X3 a tradition of changing up stages after you beat other ones. But, the issue is they ended up making other stages far more difficult and or annoying, and they didn't properly explain how the nightmare system works. Well, they tried to explain it, but they weren't even consistent with how it was actually done in the game, or how it's displayed on the map. I don't know if that was more of a bug or an oversight. And yeah, Nightmare Donut. What were they thinking about that? Padding the reel. I get what they're trying to do, but the best way to the way the game describes it and showcases the nightmare system is not accurate of how it actually works. That really needs to be polished up. Regardless though, in the end it doesn't really matter if it's a bug or an oversight. It still negatively impacts the experience. I mean, my best way to learn the nightmare system, we can talk about that later, is just ignore what the game says and read a walkthrough. Oof. Wish I had binoculars. I think the most well-balanced stage with the least number of issues is Commander Yanmark. It does have that wonky spike jump, but you can sort of mitigate that by holding down, so you can get more vision. so you can get more viewing range. But still, rest are, X3 has some weird issues of balancing in the sense that you basically start the game in hard mode. Like, it expects you played X1 or X2 before it because, oh my goodness, how damaging or durable most enemies are. Whoa. Okay. Regardless though, the game could have done a much better job with its translation in general, actually. Oh, pff, too slow. The X versus 0, 0 versus X5 were cool. I would like to see someone take a stab at making a remake of that. Denied. Well, in X2 we did fight Zero, but it didn't have the same level of gravitas the X5 one had. I'll say it this way. The classic series I feel is more consistent in terms of quality compared to the X and Future series. No. Once you leave the classic series, well, the lows get lower. And I feel the game series never really fully lived up to its potential of how far you could take some of the movement tech. Well, I should have slid. Due to how fast these accelerate, it's better to just jump off them. Of course, there's ceiling spikes here. I'm gonna put it this way, the nightmare system makes sense, it's just that the game's explanation needs to be better. Ugh. The annoying part of the scaffolding is if you touch it, it acts basically like the damage spike, which I find annoying. Especially when you have sections like this where you gotta make it true and bonk. Yeah, I don't like these sorts of challenges with the scaffolds, especially at the end of this. Whoops! Should have just committed. Making a gyro block would make the challenge a lot easier. So I get why they put scaffolding there, but that then results in a very tight series of jumps. It's doable, sure, but if you jump too high, you'll land on the block just as it's falling and you're dead. And in the previous screen, you have to wait because of the bouncy ball. Man, the more I play stuff like Maker and other fan games, the more I miss the quality of life features Tree has introduced. Like quicker respawning. And no, I can't cheese this section by using stuff like the ice wall. I would really like to. Yes! That was still lucky because I landed on it when it was falling. Oh my goodness. I will say they did fix Alien X6. So now it's more of an optional box. Ice wall wouldn't help there because of how the scaffolding works, unfortunately. Oh boy. You know, if this was a climactic section, could you swap this with the previous one? This was a lot easier. Anyway, it's time for the easier part of the stage, Stone Man. As typical in most of patio stages, the boss fight is easier than the stage preceding them. You got stone coconuts. And it's only going to get harder from here. Dun dun. Outside the tree scaffold jump, fun stage. Thank you, Tells. Yeah, it is hard going back to the earlier classic games, especially after playing a lot of ROM hacks and especially fan games, which drastically improved the overall play experience, both in terms of quality of life features and overall, not just in terms of overall balancing or polish, but also quality of life features. 11 is the easiest one because it also directly inspired a bunch of other good things, like being able to trial out the weapons before the actual stage. But yeah, right now the series has entered its next hibernation phase, so when it wakes up, I don't know what full game is going to be released next. 7th up is Red Mountain by Sunflora Zumaril, 14th place, score of 1. Level linking is something many people have been asking for years now. We sort of have that via the WebMecha website, but putting it into an actual game so you can make, for example, an official level pack, that would come really in handy. Proto-Man it is. Setting multiple weapons on limited ammo would also be good. Maybe multiple weapon sets. If we do have level linking, you know what else I want on top of that? The ability to carry over unlocks, weapons, and or items across multiple stages in the same link. That may require more work, but if you can do that, then you've pretty much have everything you need to make in-game level packs without having to use alternate sources, without having to use outside linking sources or compilation stuff, and also relying on the player's honesty so they don't cheat. Rock and blues go to the left. Forte and roll take the right. Oops. R.I.P. A Little Big Planet. It got reignited right after I jumped in because of this enemy. No, I used my double jump. Oh no. Oh, actually that wasn't that bad. Down? I suppose so. I guess it's time for this. Never mind. I do jump down here. Right into that. Brought to you by the letter E, as well as Scorch Wheel. Throw another rock, please. Thank you. The lava slowly rising up. Time to escape from this volcano. Ice Wave now kills Cyber Gabrioles. Oh, thank goodness. After feeling disappointed that Slash Claw doesn't kill Spinies, makes up for that. Slow stag moment. Oh no! Pff. Ledge. Oh cool, the time I wanted to wait, I had plenty of time. And this time I couldn't make it. And this was Red Mountain, an okay decent level. So let's finish off Fireman with his weakness. Round 2? I can manage. Just about enough for 2 rounds. Now I gotta escape before the whole volcano blows. There's my escape ship. I can see why I got a negative score, but that's mainly because of the latter half of the stage's use of the magma generators. I thought they were fine. A-Dop is Mega Man's Quest in the Clouds by Lotus Clock, 65 plays, score 32. And away we go. Trying to see if there's any hidden platforms. Afraid not. No mobility options either. Rush Plushy. Well, guess I'm not going down there yet. I see, upper out is Shovel Knight. Classic. So now I can backtrack and actually reach those routes. I can't reach that earlier ladder though. Hope I didn't miss anything by not going to the right or in that screen. Mega Man. Gen adapter, now I can reach that. I overcommitted. Whoops. Okay, no checkpoint after the boss. I disagree with that decision, but okay. It's not that much of a loss anyways, because I can just use Thunder Beam again. Thunder Beam, not Bleam. We will have one, Jaden, at the end of the stream. I don't find it appropriate to have a toast right in the middle here. I find it'll be the best if once you get to the end. And that's how we access this. So it wasn't anything I missed, it's just, well, you have to get the correct items, and you collect them along the way. Not a Metroidvania because this is linear, but you do unlock more options as you progress further and further through the stage. Three slashes cuts the dog in half. Saints and Souls. Afraid not a Metroidvania. It's not non-linear. It isn't non-linear. Wait, can you jump in here? Jump? Oh, you don't want to jump. Keep going. Thank you. That gives me the rush jet. To be a Metroidvania, it would actually have to be non-linear, because I'm collecting new abilities in a very linear progression. That takes me back here. So that's what this hint was all along. Use Rush Jet. Although I probably could get by using the jet adapter with some sneaky movements, but... well, sneaky as in careful. Oh no, we've landed in Cutman stage. There truly is no escape. Well, it's just a short section, and it's more for the cheekiness. And now I can punch through these blocks. A toast for an E. I'll be fine. Please back up here. Okay, I need to find the key. I forget where I can use the power adapter. I'll need a quick refresher. I see. I see it now. And this could make, and this has the key which I need. Wait, that's just a one-way door. Never mind. Back up. My favorite version of Airman's team. Oh yeah, my plans about what's coming up. I want to cover one more indie title before Partners in Time. In late November, I will start doing Partners in Time. I may need some help with setting up the layout and everything, so look forward for that on the Discord server. And I don't know if I'll cover another game after Partners in Time. We'll see. I do want to see if I can get to Bowser's Inside Story later next year to complete the main trilogy, quote-unquote trilogy. I know they're not actually a trilogy, but interesting. Morning twice instead of Halloween. Outside of a little... This was kind of... I don't know... It's a rompy stage, which was kind of enjoyable, but something I'll likely forget in a week or two. Ninth up is Honey Kitten's Halloween Downfall by Tedley, 14 plays and a score of 2. You're up. I was responding to Buster. As for Day of the Dead, it is more of a celebration of the memories of those who came before us and who have currently left the earth. Let's pay attention to what's happening in the game now, instead of being distracted. Alright, rematch time. I swear, sometimes when talking with you, Jaden, I need to explicitly say at username. Round 2? Astroman. I knew it. No, I wanted that. Okay. Nope, not that, eh? Welp. Yeah. Not the most optimal special weapon to use against him. Thank you for cooperating. What? How do you dodge this attack? I guess you could poke now. I guess you're forced to use the tornado. No, no poking. Still magnets? Hey, Wily. Who's weak to the NATO, then? I guess jumping over it, then. I don't know, it's just a regular old boss rush. Only real changes were like during the Tengu Man fight. Kinda bleh. 10th up is Cold Man Stage, remix level by Proman 1987, 20 play score 6. Sure, I'll play hard mode. Oh. Oh, okay. Gonna grab that just in case. It's there in case he perishes over there. So I can use the NATO to grab the Ishishi. Okay, fair enough. Whoops! Did you see that cloud? He was celebrating when he saw me fall off the screen. One worry when I always have to worry about jumping off of this. Maybe there is, but it's well hidden. Can you change the colors of the deer, by the way? I'm curious. Mashing A. Okay, that solves that problem. That's gonna end up being the hardest part of the stage, isn't it? For me, at least. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hidden in some way or another. The weapon that worked best here is the Proto-Jet, but I don't have that right now. Alright, here we go again. I'm not even gonna bother going for the keys. I've died enough times. Oh yeah, I think I know what you're referring. You're leading up to, Buster. We're gonna have a robo-deer, aren't we? Robo-deer. Or Mega-deer. I'm speculating that. The reason why I said I didn't want to purchase it is because I was busy and also, well, didn't have the time, and if I'm going to purchase it, it's going to be on sale. You know how I roll. I'm not going to be purchasing games unless I really am looking forward to them or they're on sale. Like, unless I'm going to be playing them immediately, why spend more money? Well, the other reason would be to support the indie devs, but that's a more case-by-case basis. Purple key! I already have Queen Monica. I am gonna edit the LP and start posting it next week. I did make it to Serenade and immediately got LOL pwned. Absolutely destroyed. Well, yeah. Just grab the M-Tank. I defeated Cutman. I haven't reached, Red? I think that's his name. I haven't reached him yet. I accidentally reached Serenade because I got the unlock conditions for Red and Serenade mixed up. I decided that I'll cover those boss fights in post. I also like how there's actually an Axel mod for the game out. It helps that the game isn't that difficult to decompile. Yeah, they compile it with the settings which allow it to be fairly easy to be decompiled, so that's cool. If anything, that also opens up the opportunity to level mods, because the X8  16-bit reimagining fan games engine is pretty solid. Well, I'll be looking forward to it when it reaches full. Oh yeah, I always shill for that. I love Godot. Alright, as for the stage itself, as a remix of Fridge Man, I know it's Cold Man, but I like calling him Fridge Man. It was fine, decent. I think I liked the original stage more, but it was a decent shot at remaking it. Eleventh up is Visiting the Anchor's Summer Castle by LJ27, 21 play, score 6. Oh, sorry, Queen Monica. I'll see what I can do with that one. You know what? Roll kinda got the short end of the stick, so she'll go through it. How about this? Next Sunday, I'll start playing Snatcher CD. How's that sound to you? Next Sunday morning. Oh my goodness, whoa! Hang on a sec. Hang on. That is... Next Sunday is gonna be after Daylight Savings Time ends, so... Oh gosh. Hang on a sec. Let me finish the stage and I'll give you a time estimate. Thank you, Saw. Is that a flag down there? If that's the case, that's cool. Anchors are enemy flags with big fish support. And I'll never stop praising that one person's effort, especially in terms of the sprite work. Do you see a problem here? Can... Here's the thing, when it disappeared, I couldn't actually drop through them. They're just still there. Yeah, What's happening? Like, I literally can't slide under them now. They're just invisible solid platforms. I'm trying to figure out what would cause this. Like, what condition... Oh, wait a second. Look what's right next to this. Okay. It's fine here. Still fine. But if I'm still standing on it... And now it works. What? I was gonna say the reason why it glitches is because it's placed right next to the train tracks, but now it's working consistently. So, I don't know what's causing it. Or caused it. This is the first time I've seen that happen. The ring/coil platform is going completely invisible and turning into invis-solids. I'll chalk that up to Maker being Maker, and I'm really not sure what caused that obscure bug. Only thing I can think of is it's a weird interaction with the train tracks. Like in the background. Look at the flag up there. Nice use of the plushies to create the rainbow flag. Rainbow-esque flag. You already had your birthday game request for last time. And birthday games have a different priority level, so those ones won't get left stagnant. Not really. The only reason why I've shelved Iwumi's game, Your Turn to Die, is because the final chapter isn't fully out yet, and I don't want to end it right in the middle. A little bit crowded on the visual front here, but neat to look at. And keep in mind, Shining Force is like a minor request to check out the mod/hack. So you don't have to worry about that. And again, the other reason why I haven't returned the Shining Force with the hack is because declining viewership. Anchor. Well, why would you be next in line, Jaden? You already had your birthday game this year. Oh, it's sizzling. See, you already had your birthday game request, Jaden, and Buster also had his. The reason why I'm doing Partners in Time is because I'm doing it my own, because I want to. It looks fun. It's a game I've been meaning to cover for a long time, and now I'm doing it. Once Partners in Time is over, and okay. Once Partners in Time and Snatcher CD are done, there are no more birthday requests left for the year. If you make any birthday requests, it's gonna be next year, for 2025. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Snatcher, so I'll be looking forward to that. Remember to remember all the birthday game requests that you've done for the year. It's the least you can do. In fact, the person here who's the closest to being the next frequenter of the channel is Jay Butters. As you consistently attend the morning, most of the morning and most of the evening streams. So next year you'll likely be able to request a birthday game as well. I call it quote-unquote birthday game. In reality, it's like request a game so you can almost guarantee that I'm going to cover it during that year. 12th up is Cyber Mission Memories by Tail Maniac. 5 plays, score of -2. Well, we'll see how requests go. You requested Freedom Planet this year for your birthday game request. Jaden didn't spark one. Wait for the water. So we'll see how things move there. Oh yeah, about the Edgar Summer Castles, level design-wise, it's kind of rompy. But aesthetically though, it's memorable, I guess. It's neat to look at. Sorry, I can't really say more about your stage. I played through thousands of levels that stuff starts to blend in quite a bit unless it really stands out. Nope. 4 times the charm. Deer Simulator will likely be a single stream. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait then. I really don't want to cover a request game that early on. Unless it's something I've been meaning to cover already. I really should rename birthday game requests over to guaranteed request. That's much more accurate to how it really works. Huh. That's much more accurate to how it really works. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had this. I thought it was a different weapon. After 5 deaths, I made it up here at last. Mostly due to my incompetence and not paying enough attention to what's happening. You know why do you get to live? Like, I expect at least 7 guaranteed game requests next year. Squish. Seriously, no checkpoint. I guess it's not difficult enough, but I'd like to have one. What do you mean by technically tree? I know they requested both Danganronpa games as well as Your Turn to Die. What is it technically? Here's the thing, Jaden. Pixel Boy was the one who bought it for me, but if I recall correctly, Iwumi was the one who requested the game. I was gonna purchase the game regardless. You're confusing someone purchasing a game for me for actually being a request. Oh no. Actually not that bad. Remember, Jaden, when someone asks a request for does a guaranteed request, that's independent of whether they actually bought the game from me. Because if they requested it, I'm very likely going to purchase the game on my own time. Boing. No details. One sec. Actually, before you decide to do that, you may want to let me know what the game is itself, because I may be able to purchase it at a more advantageous price. Because regional pricing and all that. I just don't want you to spend extra money that you don't have. Like, I would like you to save it for your own stuff. But yeah, to clarify the last point, Pixel Boy was the one who bought Danganronpa 2 for me, and I really appreciate that. But Iwumi was the one who ultimately made the birthday game request, or guaranteed game request, if I recall correctly. So they did have 3 story-driven birthday games. The only one which wasn't story-driven was when they requested Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. When you say one, with the new DLC out, I think it may require 2 streams to finish Slay the Princess. Here's the thing, even if there's a request, I still reserve the right to ultimately deny it. This is to prevent issues where people send deliberate troll games, overpriced stuff, or secretly NSFW things. Because that almost happened once. Path of the Midnight Sun, eh? Thankfully it didn't. Because it was pretty obvious what the jig was. But I'm gonna say it this way, if you send a guaranteed game request, it's not like 100% guaranteed because it still has to go through the pre-approval process, and I still reserve the right to ultimately deny it if there is an issue. I'll look at the pricing for Path of the Midnight Sun and see what I can do. From the way it is, it looks like it's gonna take at least 20 hours to beat. due to it being kind of a combination of a tactical RPG, party-based RPG, and a visual novel. Oh, I see. I'll pencil it down. This is also to handle situations where someone sends a 100+ hour RPG or something. Or something like a 100+ hour WRPG. I don't mind those, but they're not necessarily the best fit for the channel. Well, this is a checkpoint. Hang on a sec. I mean, I'm okay with games that have playtimes of... The Upward Bound games I'm okay with playing for requests are like 30-40 hours at most. That's why I was okay with, for example, Eternal Noctis. But once you get past that point, I get more choosy. Not how it's supposed to be done there. When I say RPGs, I'm referring to both WRPGs like the classic BioWare stuff, although those aren't that long, and more than a few JRPG series. I mean, I do eventually want to get into Trails of series, but before I do that, I want to fix a bunch of other things first. Because if I do Trails, I'm going to start with either Trails of the Sky first chapter, or the remake if it comes out. Or when it comes out. But before I do that, it's something I'm gonna have to decide on myself. And if I do, it's gonna take at least a year's worth of streaming. The way I play it, at least. Hey, Splash! Okay! I thought she was gonna get crushed, but no, she's actually in a tank. That's a neat way of changing up this boss fight, gotta say. Witcher 3 is one of the longer WRPGs, definitely. Actually, the really long WRPGs I can think of off the top of my head are Witcher 3. Well, yeah, Witcher 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is more of a CRPG. It's... I don't want to go into the whole pedantic... I don't want to go into whole arguments of defining different subgenres. Let me check. Longest WRPGs. I know there's a bit of a difference, but I like the distinction I make for WRPGs is like comparing stuff like BioWare's classics and Witcher 3 versus more tabletop inspired stuff like Baldur's Gate 3 or the Pathfinder games. And then of course, when I'm talking about those lengths, I'm referring to the main playthroughs, not, for example, not going for 100% or all side quests. Those can be longer. Days Gone is a scam, so it's automatically denied. No. Wait, isn't that... Wait. I don't know if it... What was... Hang on a sec. Is Days Gone the whole Kickstarter scam thing? I want to make sure so I don't get burned off and do the weird thing. Let me check. I want to make sure so I don't accidentally claim the wrong thing. Like, there was a Kickstarter where scam artists tried to make a scam game, it failed, and then they came back to make another Kickstarter, only to be laughed at. Oh, wait. I'm thinking of the day after. Or the day before. Sorry, the day before. That's the scam I was thinking about. So let me correct my statement. The Days Gone isn't the scam game I was thinking of. That was the day before. I'm gonna say okay. In that case, I don't actually know what Days Gone is, other than it's a zombie action adventure game. So retract everything I said in the past few minutes about that game and delete it from your memory. All my dislike goes through day before. I want to set the record straight. Let's see, do I have time left for one more stage? I'm afraid not. So this is where I'll have to call it for the level part of the stream. So overall, of the 12 levels I covered in today's morning stream, my favorite one would be Twilight Man by Big Vincent, with an honorable mention going to Hydro Garden Part 2 Underground Grove by Tylerbot. Good job, you two, and thank you to everyone else who submitted your levels to me. It's really appreciated. I'm going to be streaming again in about 6 hours for a level pack. 5.5 hours. I'll continue discussion about RPG subgenres later, and it's... To me, it's a little bit pedantic, but... And then there's the whole thing about how the actual name of the genre isn't really reflective of what it literally means. Like, the literal name of the genre doesn't match how it actually plays, or what it is. In any case, In any case, it is time for the art showcase. With you. Nice. Speed armor, Mega Man 11. Based off of the speed gear users. For example, Fuse Man. And, Frigid? Not Frigid. The Ice Master. Tundra Man. My bad. Happy late Halloween. Pumpkin's here. And remember folks, tomorrow is going to be an pretty extended Memes Plus React showcase to get through 1 month's backlog of Memes Plus Reacts. Hey, back. Neat. So here's the White Castle concept art from 10 converted to a sprite plus space station. Happy Castle. It almost looks like they're smiling. And now the power armor. So I can see Blockman and 3 of the other power gear users. And thus, this concludes the art showcase, and subsequently marks the end of the stream. Thank you very much to everyone who either submitted their levels, submitted their art, or simply participated in chat. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce new content for our channel. It's really appreciated. So, if you're enjoying this or any other piece of content on the channel, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help it out. Don't forget to follow me on X, Mastodon, and Blue Sky as well, and join my Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all later.